Welcome back. Hi. So you have reached me on a Sunday, and today we're going to do a summer closet edit. Welcome. Right, welcome again. So I'm totally prepared and totally unprepared at the same time. So we're just going to kind of go through this together. I'll try to keep it more brief than long. And so we're going to start with an overview of my closet. This is what it looks like. And if you recall, I live in a mid-century home, and therefore the closets are not very big, and mine's about 40 inches wide. Now, if I wanted to have two tiers, I could do that, but I don't care for that. It was too visually disturbing, and I just found it very awkward. So I've come up with just having one rail at a time, and that's what it looks like. As you can see, I have got the pants, excuse me, the pants are starting on the left as you look in, after the dresses. And then I have them from longest to shortest, ending with the shorts. And then after that, I've got tops. So let's pop on out of the closet and let's go and just put all the pants on a rail, and I will go through them. So to the far left, as you can see, I've got my bob pants in the 4-ounce denim. They are very light. I can still wear them this summer. And I was thinking if you go to a place where perhaps bugs are an issue, maybe that would even be a better option than shorts. Next, I've got the Picassos. And then after that, I've got some beloved rigid jeans in an off-white color, but they're really too heavy for the summer, so they are not gonna make the cut. Another thing that's not going to make the cut is a pair of studio pants, and I'll link the pattern down below, made out of this fabric. And it's funny, this fabric I've had in my wardrobe for a while, and since I've got my colors done, it's become kind of a star, so that's a nice thing. After that, I've got some Russ linen pants that I made last summer, again, studio pants, but this time I had them to below my knee with big patch pockets in the front. They will definitely be staying. I probably could use another pair in that length, which is about 2 inches below the knee. After that, I've got 3 pairs of above the knee shorts. The first one are the Glissando shorts. They are a wearable twill, but they fit me perfectly, so I win. And then after that, I've got linen navy pants, or shorts I say, and linen striped. And those are all gonna stay. Okay, as you can see, the tops are in my closet next, and they do take up the majority of it. I have about 18 to 20 tops, and now we're going to take them out and put them on a rail, and we'll look at them a little closer. I've got 2 sleeveless tops to start with, and one is a store-bought, which I have modified to fit me a little better. I don't reach for it. It's a beautiful top, and I just don't reach for it that much, but I'm not ready to get rid of it yet. Maybe when I have an elevated event, it will seem like the right thing. In the meantime, I was looking for a sweater all spring. I would have been happy to make one, but I just couldn't get the 2 components together. I wanted something like the Marlowe sweater. But I found this sweater recently at J. Jill, heavily discounted. It has the bright white buttons for spring, and I'll probably be changing those out to be more of a year-round kind of color. It's one of those things that might not look bad on the photo, but in real life, it's just, they look like headlights to me. So moving on with the tops though, I've got a printed woven, and then I've got the t-shirts. They're about half me-made and half store-bought. Today I've got on one of my me-mades, and it is a plantain. It is my favorite go-to t-shirt pattern, and I've got on the jackets that's too small for me that I'm going to give my daughter. But it does make me feel like I do definitely want to get a jean jacket. I love this thing. But this is my rendition of the plantain. I do make modifications, and I would have to look on my pattern to see what they are. But as you can see, it's a pretty fitted tee, but it does skirt out at the bottom, but the arms are pretty tight. And I can't remember if this is the original neckline, because I'm always fiddling with stuff like that. But that's my plantain, and so that's definitely a staple. But I started with like 10 white tops, and I passed one on to a friend, and I've put a couple into what I call purgatory, that place between, you know, getting to be functional and haven't decided. And so I have a small rail in my basement where I put those things and where I put my off-season clothing. It's not a big area. I do try to practice minimalism, and I've actually been practicing it pretty long. You might recognize the 2 white tops from my trailer, about 2 white tops wanting to get worn, and I was going to wear one of them, but it was in the laundry. So, you know, if you want to be worn, you got to be available, just like a friend. If you want to be a good friend, you have to be available. Okay, this picture is showing all the tops that I have right now that are white. And when I say white, I do mean winter white, because I have a warm palette. And why I'm talking about a palette of colors, oh boy, I have got a color story. But long story short, it just helps so much to only buy in your color, because then everything just goes together. And especially if you keep your patterns to sort of a minimum. And I am happy with solids, or monochromatic works too. That's why stripes work so good. But right now I'm real happy with this, with having a lot of basics. This is showing my woven tops. And this is showing a mock-up of what I did for the pretty Frida top that I made with the custom-made fabric. I had a little left over, so I just simplified and made a skirt, so now it's a mock dress. And speaking of dresses, I do have 2 dresses. I have a Pharaoh dress I made about 4 years ago. It's not in my colors, but it's pretty, and it's lined, and it's linen, and it's breezy, has great pockets, so there's still a place for it. And then lastly, I have the $3 linen dress I've thrifted in the bright coral colors. So I feel pretty good with my wardrobe. If I was to go and look at Lindsay's from Cat Stitchery, she's got the basics checklist that she gives out if you sign up for her newsletter. And it seems as though, according to this, I could use a woven tee. Now, I do have a lot of woven tops, so maybe some of those could be considered a tee, but I'm not opposed to, you know, sewing up a woven tee, and I've actually got an idea for that. And it has a knit tank. Now I have that in my bra drawer. I do have a Lago knit tank. My casual blouse is going to be the gingham wren top that I have on when I'm talking about budgeting in a previous video. And a dressy blouse is going to again be that floral that I made the skirt to go with to make a mock dress. Sweatshirts here I've got, but to be honest with you, I haven't needed sweatshirts, so they're just in a container up on the top of my closet. And then she goes into some other off-season things. I'm good on shorts. I've got 3 pair. That's what she has, 3 lines. Oh, I know. My husband's pounding on the roof. You can't hear that. Goodness. It's so crazy. Okay. So yeah, there you have it. Of course, I have accessories and shoes. And I think going forward, what I'm going to start with is a woven tee. Now, I also have an idea for a dress. And it just hasn't gotten close enough to my radar. But my dresses I have in the capsule, you know, they're older, and I want a button-up dress. It's called a picnic dress. And I made one for my granddaughter. It's a free pattern on Mood. And I plan on making that. Yeah, so I've got a couple ideas in mind. I don't probably have to make them, but at the same time, I think I'm going to. So yeah, I'm retiring my heavy jeans and my heavy pants, and I retired a couple white tops because I had too many. And outer garments right now, I just don't seem to need. So I have them in the hall closet. I have some lightweight jackets, and so that's what I'm doing. So hope you found that interesting somewhat, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.